as the President of 72nd session of the UN General Assembly, I would like to thank to Mr. Lashak, and I would like to congratulate Madam President Espinosa for her election as the President of this year. Hopefully this session will be auspicious for the entire world. Distinguished delegates, this session is held on the centenary of the First World War. The community of nations was replaced by United Nations, and throughout its history of 73 years, of course, the UN conducted works that cannot be underestimated and accomplished a lot. But in time, the UN fell a little distant from meeting the needs of humanity. The Security Council, in particular, is constituted of 5 members and serves to the interests of those 5 members and watches from aside the oppression taking place in the world. In Somalia, in Myanmar recently, and currently still in Palestine, the massacres taking place have taken place before the eyes of United Nations. Those who remained silent to those oppression showed efforts to reduce the aid to be provided, but this only gives the oppressors more courage. Despite the fact that the whole world turns a blind eye, we have always stood by the oppressed Palestinians, and we will continue to own up to the holy and historic status of Jerusalem. In many corners of the world, from ethnic cleansing to slaughtering, many scenes that none of us would like to see come to our way, unfortunately. Likewise, from health to education, from food to culture, under this large roof, all the activities run overall make some dissatisfied. Such a structure has, of course, become an institution remembered with these, and we do not feel comfortable about that. In the structure of the United Nations, there is a need for a comprehensive reform. We reiterate all the time. And while we say the world is bigger than 5, we believe that we are the voice of the conscience of humanity, because we no longer have the conditions of post-Second World War. There are representatives from 194 countries all over the world. Why aren't all of those 194 countries being represented in the Security Council of the UN? Why shouldn't they all be permanent members in a rotative system? There are only 5 members, and the rest are temporary, and they do not have the capacity of taking initiatives. The United Nations reform cannot be only limited to budget updates, and it will not contribute to the world peace, and neither will it satisfy people. Security, development, social equity are the subjects where we need more effectiveness to be played out by the UN. Distinguished friends, as Turkey, from the geography that we are located in to all other corners of the world, we believe that there are many significant tasks to deliver with UN. The salvation, the order of the world can only be restored and ensured with justice.